On today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our smart contracts project. Let's have a look at what we're going to be going over today. Today we're back inside of our Titanoboa favorites project interacting Viper contract section of the module. So let's pick up some light reading. So once we are sure that everything is working properly, we will start up our Anvil terminal. Like I showed you yesterday, we went through the motions of actually starting up the Anvil and running our deploy favorites.py file and making sure everything still worked correctly, which it did. Now, note, remember, we need to have Anvil running in order to deploy our contract to the local blockchain, and it needs to be running in its own terminal, like I showed you. Notice, this is a reminder. This is how we start Anvil in our terminal. We would say UV run Anvil. Note, we are using the UV command because we installed Anvil using Foundry, which is a tool for building and testing smart contracts. Now, just like before, we are going to copy the port number provided by Anvil from the terminal window. The Anvil is running. Let me close this really quickly. Now, this is the port number we'll use to connect to our local blockchain, which looks like this. This is our port number here that we're going to get from our Anvil terminal. Now, the next thing we will do is create a new file in our project folder called .env, or environment for short. Now, this will store our environment variables, which we will use to connect to our local blockchain. This is the first line of code we will add to this file. We will say rpc underscore URL, and we're going to set that variable equal to the port number. We will use the .env library to load our environment variables from the .env file. Now, next thing we want to do is connect our RPC to type Titanoboa to deploy our contract. Now, tomorrow I'm going to open up the contract back up so I can show you what all this stuff looks like. Sorry about that, inside of the actual contract. So we're already sure that we use Anvil, and you're already sure we were able to deploy our deploy favorites.py file, so that's good. And tomorrow I'm going to show you where our port number is located and how we stored the variable, or how we stored it to a variable, the RPC, and I'm going to show you our .env file and how all of that came together, so stay tuned for that. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.